One of the many marquee matchups in 49ers-Eagles is going to be what happens on the exterior line when Philadelphia has the football. The great right tackle, Lane Johnson, who missed last week's game against the Bills with a groin injury, has said that he will suit up against the 49ers. So you're going to see Lane Johnson against Nick Bosa. Now, last year it wasn't really fair for the 49ers because Nick Bosa, in a sign of how poorly that Sunday afternoon went, got hurt while he wasn't even in the game. One of the Eagles' gunners on a punt return play, as he was picking up a personal foul penalty against another 49er who was actually playing special teams at the time, his cleat hit Nick Bosa in the calf. And I don't think Nick was really himself in that NFC Championship game. I remember that he had a chance to sack Jalen Hurts near the end zone. He had a chance at safety, but Hurts was able to fight his way forward. But either way, 3 pressures for Nick Bosa. Thought Lane Johnson got the better of the matchup. Of course, there's going to be the controversy about Lane Johnson moving early, which it seemed that he did several times. But either way, Nick primarily lines up against right tackle. So it's going to be Nick Bosa against Lane Johnson in a heavyweight matchup. Titanic battle on that side. Other side, the 49ers now have Chase Young. So he's going to be working against the former rugby player, Jordan Mailata. The 49ers might do some shuffling around. We've seen some snaps on opposite sides for both Bosa and Young, but for the most part, it's Bosa against right tackle, Chase Young against left tackle, and it's going to be awesome. We can talk about the interior matchups more later because it all ties together. Obviously, Javon Hargrave is on the 49ers now instead of the Eagles, and I think that's made San Francisco's pass rush stronger than Philadelphia's. Last year, Philadelphia's was stronger than San Francisco's. But, the exterior guys are the ones that get paid the most money. That's where the fulcrum of this battle is going to be because they're going to have to set edges, right? Bosa and Young are both going to have to rush, but they're also going to have to rush in a disciplined fashion. And Buffalo took a lot of steam out of their pass rush last week to make sure that Jalen Hurts wouldn't run. I don't see the 49ers trying to neuter the pass rushing capabilities of Bosa and Chase Young in the same way. These guys are still going to be getting after it, but it's up to them to be disciplined to make sure that they ham Jalen Hurts into the pocket. This guy, Hurts, has been sacked 29 times this year. He holds onto the football, looking to run or make big plays downfield. That tells you can get him, but you've got to be really careful. And sometimes there's that balance of being careful and being aggressive that you have to strike. Either way, I know this is going to be awesome up front. Watching these, heavyweights on both sides of the line of scrimmage. This is the best offensive line the 49ers will face all year. 49ers have racked up 5 sacks per game over their past 3 ever since picking up Chase Young. The pressure rate, the sack rate, everything is better than it was even in 2019 when the 49ers were in their prime with Dee Ford healthy opposite Nick Bosa. Well, what a way to test this newly firing offensive line. No better way to test it than facing an Eagles offensive line that is possibly the best in football. So let the games begin. It's going to be fun.